Hello everyone, Silver Eagle Eddie here. How is everyone doing? Today we are answering a very important question, one that could potentially make you some money if you're into flipping silver. Are the Apmex peanut rounds cool again? As always guys, if you enjoy these kinds of videos, do like and subscribe. If not, that is okay. Just make sure you let me know down below in the comments what you think I can be doing better. Last year, around July of 2020, wow, that was only 1 year ago, Apmex announced a new series of silver and gold rounds featuring the beloved characters from the Peanuts comic strips and the cartoon series. This release included a brilliant uncirculated round with 7,000 mintage, a proof round with 70 minted, and a gold round with only 70 minted. This was a commemorative round for the 70th anniversary of Peanuts. Now, I personally didn't think much of this. I'm one of those dumb millennials that didn't grow up on this show, but I knew what it was. Ultimately, I passed on this because I didn't think it would be that big of a deal and because, well, back then I didn't have over $100 to just drop on silver. How wrong was I? This round blew up. People just loved the nostalgia of it, and the novelty of the TEP, or the tamper-evident packaging, was new and exciting at the time. This round was definitely a winner. Soon after, to celebrate the 55 years of A Charlie Brown Christmas, Apmex then released the second in-series round with a similar lineup. This time it was 10,000 BU rounds in both capsules and TEP, 55 proof rounds. Don't worry, we will circle back to this specific round later. 100 gold rounds and a new colorized version with 555 minted and exclusively in the TEP. And again, huge hit. The proof and colorized rounds were highly sought after, in part due to their limited mintages. The series was definitely going strong at this point in late 2020. Now, at risk of being redundant here, I really need to talk about the Valentine's Day rounds, as it was, in my opinion, an important turning point for the Peanuts series. So, similar lineup, we had 10,000 BU rounds, 2,140 colorized rounds. Get it? 2140 Valentine's Day. Okay. 214 proof rounds and 100 gold rounds. Also, real quick, this was the time that Apmex also released this eBay exclusive round with a mintage of 1,000. Now, call me biased for the rest of this video, but this is one of my all-time favorite pieces of silver ever. Not Peanuts collection silver, pieces of silver. I just can't explain it. This specific round with Snoopy and the red heart is just perfect. I don't know if it's the contrast or what, but anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there. Now, the reason the Valentine's rounds are important to mention is because I think this is where people started getting a bit fatigued with this series. Not just that, this is where many people started to realize that making money off of these rounds was getting very difficult. Essentially, people saw the popularity of the previous two releases and how much money flippers were making with these Peanuts rounds. Those same people then assumed that any Peanuts related round would be highly profitable. But let's be real, people like Charlie Brown and Snoopy. They also like the first in series and limited commemorative releases as well. But a third in series Valentine's Day semi-limited round was not going to do as well as many people blindly assumed that it would. After this, it all went downhill in my opinion. For the first time, there was a release with just the colorized rounds. The Easter round release was not exciting at all. If I recall, these rounds wouldn't even be delivered until after Easter. Like, seriously? No mintage was provided by Apmex, making this more than likely an unlimited mintage release, although you cannot currently get them on the website. Then we had releases of other characters of Peanuts, including Woodstock, Linus, and Lucy Van Pelt, among others. Very boring, no limited mintages. We may have had like a 4th of July release, then some summer-themed rounds. This one specifically definitely caught my eye due to the design and colors, but at this point I didn't care enough to buy or collect any of these rounds. Now fast forward to the first week of August 2021, and we have yet another Peanuts release from Apmex. But this one is different in my opinion because we now have another limited mintage commemorative round. 50 years of Joe Cool. If you're a fan of Peanuts, then you'll either recognize this reference from the comic strip or one of the TV specials or even the Peanuts movie. For this release, we have 5,000 in BU, or Brilliant Uncirculated, 2,500 colorized rounds, 150 proof finish, and 50 gold rounds to top it off. You may have not noticed the second ever eBay exclusive with an even lower mintage of 1,000, also commemorating Joe Cool. This one I think could have had a bit better design, as it is simply the regular Apmex design, but zoomed in and with a slightly lighter shade of blue. Overall, the low mintage and exclusivity of having to get this from eBay makes me want to purchase a couple, for sure. But okay, now they're back to limited mintages. Is that enough to make these cool again? Well, on its own, no. But I do want to bring attention to the more limited proof rounds for a minute. As I was doing some research for this video, I came across some of these eBay listings of sold proof rounds, and wow, over 450 for a proof round? Twice? Now, to be fair, this is the Christmas round, and as I mentioned earlier, it only has 55 ever made. Yeah, 55. And so it's not too crazy to see these prices. I, for one, can't help but think back to how I sold the same round for maybe 190. But hey, we can't predict the future. Now, personally, I don't believe that these new rounds, even the proof one, will be hot anytime soon. I do believe they have long-term potential, but we are going to have to see another wave of interest in Snoopy or Peanuts for that to happen. And who knows when that will be. It could be soon, or it could be in 29 years for the 100th anniversary of the Peanuts comic. What I can say is that as a collector, this is exciting. As a flipper, I would probably hold off a bit. Maybe try to get the more limited rounds at cheap prices if that's possible. And as a silver stacker, again, please don't stack premium silver as your saving stack, guys. Ever. Like really. Ever. Just don't do it. So, is Peanuts cool again? Maybe. Which really means probably not for the short term, but definitely keep an eye out, because long term or even mid to long term, who knows? Anything is possible, to be honest. And that's all I have for today, guys. If you like these videos, do like and subscribe. We're getting close to 600 subs, so let's push through to 700. Thank you all for the love and support, and as always, peace.